Mwawekitiibwa Moses ali steady njagala nkibabuulire wano era temwewuunya bwe mulaba Oweekitiibwa Moses akalulu nga akawuuta mwe mulinde ku lunaku lw'akalulu.
I'll put on a singular south, we'll warn a singular north, we'll warn Bukanga.
Would you also call the senior south?
Can I discuss what I know? Can I answer your question to your satisfaction? And if you are not satisfied, you also have the freedom to go home. The hammer we shall lay on a singular south will warn north that you try, it will be harder. Even Bukanga will fear. Yes.
Doctor, my name is William.
Friends, after the nomination exercise closed with the last one on Saturday, the NRM Electoral Commission has just concluded the nomination of candidates vying for the Central Executive Committee and other party structure positions at national level. A total of 291 candidates were successfully nominated for the Central Executive Committee and the leagues of national leagues of different sectors. Number 2, joint campaigns. Joint campaigns are currently ongoing for members of Parliament and LOC5 chairpersons. We have experienced some difficulties in some areas. The first one is Isingiro South. Isingiro South, there was a bit of altercation and spilling of blood. We have since suspended campaigns in Isingiro South until normalcy returns. We have also suspended campaigns in Bwamba County constituency, where the Honorable Member of Parliament was roughly treated, abused, insults hurled at him. His pressure level went high and is now admitted in Aga Khan Hospital in Nairobi. Since he was a nominated candidate, it's only fair that campaigns stop and no amount of pressure will make us start until we are sure of when we must start there. We have also called for a meeting with the Isingiro leaders on Wednesday, Isingiro South, involving Isingiro South candidates for member of parliament, not LOC5. LOC5 can come if they wish, but members of parliament candidates, and the RDC, the head of security. Then the registrar. If the registrar cannot come, he sends a representative because he will be here handling other areas. We've also had issues in Kalaki. We are also calling for a meeting with the candidates for MP of Kalaki on Wednesday, the 9th July. Wednesday, 9th July, Isingiro candidates must be here and Kalaki. The meetings will take place concurrently at 10 a.m. We are also warning politicians who are trying to bring problems in Mbale that when we get full details, we shall stop campaigns. We are still gathering evidence and more information. So all of you who are campaigning as joint, know what the candidates must tell the people. Don't talk about your friend because that's not your mission in Parliament. We sent guidelines to be followed. Those guidelines may make some of them be disqualified. The Electoral Commission of the party has gone through successful story up to Saturday. We don't want tainting our processes by candidates. Individual campaigns are strictly prohibited unless sanctioned by the NRM Electoral Commission. There's a campaign in Moyo I hope you get Moyo. People, UBC and all the TVs reach Moyo. In Moyo, one candidate has disappeared. He campaigns alone. Or when he appears, he doesn't answer questions. When a question is asked, he just runs away. And the other candidates feel it is not right. Ajumani, we've given Honorable Moses Ali the leverage to campaign alone. Please, on medical ground. We've also given some ministers who are in, out because of PDM. Campaign alone. Tororo, where I come from, the new districts have not yet come into force. Because some candidates are campaigning again along the new districts. You want to be chairman LOC5, they are saying we cannot go to the whole Tororo. We are for a particular Mukuju district, for example, Mulanda district. Those districts are still a process to come. But when they come, you will definitely relocate into your areas. Review of registrars. The Commission will commence the review of registrars starting today at 3 p.m. We are going to review registrars throughout the country, starting today at 2 p.m. So all complaints about registrars, all details given to us by sources of information we use will be used to review registrars. Where we find the registrar will be replaced, we already have a back staff. We already have staff who will replace them. What I want to warn, no politician contesting should try to give us a candidate for that position. The Commission has its own way of filling those positions. Honorable March will say it, but Tororo meeting is likely for the two issues of how the districts are not yet on and also how complaints will be handled. Page 2, roadmap. We still have campaigns. Before roadmap, let me talk about the voter register. Voter registers. We are working on the registers for this election. Can I confirm that in this election we shall use registers? Those registers will be audited thoroughly and then sent to the villages, sent to the districts and the villages. That process is ongoing. What we shall not do are the following. There will be no display of the voters' register. No display. No display of the voter register. Number 2, we shall not add new names in the register. We shall not add new names in the register because the register was closed. There are those political schemers. There are those political schemers who are currently in the countryside claiming to be adding names of voters to be included in the register. We've had wind of this in Rubanda. We've had wind of this in eastern Uganda, in Bukedi. We've had two parts in northern Uganda. Please, we warn, no new names will be added in the voters' register. To do that is to manipulate the register. So we shall not allow that. Lastly, the NRM Electoral Commission would like to remind the country, and especially NRM stakeholders, that campaigns for members of parliament will continue up to 14th July. Campaigns, unless instructed by the Commission, will end on 14th July. Number 2, polling for members of parliament will be on 17th July 2025, not 16th July as earlier deliberated on. Why? Because the National Electoral Commission has a special interest group committee election on 16th. And since NRM is winning these special interest group elections, we don't want to jeopardize them. We want to win on 16th, then we have our primaries on 17th. On 18th, again, the youth election comes, we again win. So that we bury the opposition called National Unity Platform, plus the sisters and relative brothers of bad faith in one grave. Campaigns for LOC 5 chairpersons will go on with the councillors at district, will go on up to 22nd July. That is LOC 5 chairpersons, councillors at district, at city level, at municipal, and city division. Even mayors of city divisions, campaigns will go up to 22nd July. Polling for LOC 5 chairperson remains, and councillors at district level, city level, municipal, city division mayors will be 24th July. Primaries for special interest group committees at sub-county level, 8th July 2025. Primaries for election of delegates to non-unionized workers conference at sub-county level, 10th July. Expression of interest for LOC 3, 28th July to 4th August. Polling day for LOC 3s, 18th August. National conference, the big one, the Nambole conference, as you call it, 22nd to 25th August 2025. Our delegates conference has 24,000 people. It's not the other one of yours, the other side. You remember? Nubian Lee, Sijui what? No. The commission, therefore, calls upon all stakeholders to follow the electoral roadmap and keep NRM in the media. We have dominated the media. We don't want to release that space to anybody. I thank you, members of the press, members of the commission. I will invite 3 questions, then I call Ndugu Tweheyo to do the Luganda version. On 15th, we are not involving 15th anywhere. We are not involving even campaigns on 15th July because it is a mass Catholic day. I don't know where people live. The Saint Mary, Maria. On 15th July, Catholics don't want to do anything but to go and pray for blessings. So the NRM Electoral Commission, which respects religion and different religions of people, they told us 15th July and 15th August. So we've left both 15th July and even 15th August for them. So you start your prayers in 15th July. We don't want to mix up. Aboluganda. Mugambachi, 1. A lady, 2. That's in the monitor. And write what I tell you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only. Candidate. Our lawyers are handling it. The Electoral Commission, and in particular me, have also been sued, but the lawyers are handling it. Question 2. It's getting peaceful. We met, we said, give your program here. We are following their program with the RDC and with our DEO. Anyone who deviates will be called to order. Zimbabwe is not above Uganda. It will be handled. Number 2, the lady, you.
Thank you very much.
47. 47.
Do you think it was a good idea to conduct the election? Campaign? Because people are finding it very to beat each other. Do you plan to reconsider that this year?
When 2 people bite a dog, it makes news. And it becomes headline. 3 people, 3 constituencies or 4 have fought. And yet we have how many constituencies? 529. We are handling those areas. Why is it joint campaigns good? We want the family of NRM to talk together, to move together, to show the public that we are together. Villagers live together, bury every day. They don't have problems. Politicians go and divide them into camps. So the campaign is to try to bring back the family unit of the mass party. NRM is based on the Aristotle model of the family. If you read the Aristotelian philosophy of the family, the village, the family should be a product of good manners. All of you here are products of families. If your families did not tutor you, you don't expect a university lecturer for 45 minutes to make you good mannered. If you're already bad, you're bad. So we want that family connection, unity, and symbioism, so that they work together, so that they will even accept that when we move, this person looks like he has more voters than me. And when the results come, you don't pick an axe or a panga to cut people. Yes? We collected a lot of money. We collected this money in Centenary Bank. We gave the account number. The only unfortunate thing I can't answer you with precision is that the details of accounts are held by the National Treasurer. I'm a signatory on that account, but I don't hold the day-to-day printouts from the bank. But if you calculate the total number of people times, you can get the rough estimate. Next.
How are you going to account for that money as a party?
The party has procedure. The party has structure. The party has offices. The Office of Electoral Commission deals with election. The Office of National Treasurer deals with finance and accountability. So the question is good, but to the wrong office. Next. Thank you. Thank you. I have not disqualified Bosmic or team. That is forgery. I have not disqualified Bosmic or team. My personal assistant has answered that question to the press in Acholi and the North, that is not doctor's signature. I have not authored any letter. When you have an issue with a candidate, you question his qualification. There's a window. You pay 100,000 to the accountant and access the documents through the legal department. That's how we've been doing, and no one has come for Bosmic or Tim's papers up to now. So I disown that letter with the contempt it deserves. Connected to that?
Yes. I'm a LC5 chairperson for Buko District. I understand right now that Bekeya in Ruzira prison on aggravated parliament charges, but he paid nomination and we are told he was never nominated. I need clarification on
The clarification, it was not by proxy. Expression of interest and picking of forms was by individuals, not proxy. You come walking on 2 legs. They serve you, you go back. If he's incarcerated in prison and paid 2-3 million, he's thanking the party for being there. Can I refuse him? Others paid 20 million for presidential, but they only didn't even come with a nominator. Their forms did not even come with nominators, no seconders. What business do you have with that? Lastly, Isingiro South constituency. Yes, we have very ugly reports about the involvement of soldiers. I'm UPDF in Ibanda. The complaint has been registered and we have written back, warning that soldiers should not be brought. If you have a bodyguard, leave the bodyguard. But these were soldiers from a neighboring barracks. I think it was wrong. The one from Isingiro has a lot of security connotation with the cattle belt and stealing of cattle. But we still have restricted them up to where they can stop. Yes. Just a minute. The voter slips is our internal mechanism. With or without it, we shall still manage election. But once we get finance, we know what we shall do. Yes?
And then about doing campaigns, you still say that you're going to give public service system. But what happens right now is that you have a candidate, and you have my public service system. After speaking, I say the power is gone.
Yes.
So what is happening right now? Is that
Yeah, it's unfortunate that our budget delayed. We hope to get the money today or tomorrow, and we shall definitely send it back to them. We are very unfortunate. We are very sorry for that. In some areas, candidates switch off others. We are very sorry for that, and we want them to have, if you want to be a member of parliament, really, can you behave like a member of parliament. What sort of MP are these people going to be? That you switch off your friend when it comes to. Thank you. Lastly, I'll put on a single south. We'll warn a single north. We'll warn Bukanga.
Would you also call Isinyo South?
Can I discuss what I know? Can I answer your question to your satisfaction? And if you're not satisfied, you also have the freedom to go home. The hammer we shall lay on a single south will warn north that you try, it will be harder. Even Bukanga will fear. Yes.
Doctor, my name is William. You talked to, when we were here with the president, you said there are 10 registrars that have been replaced.
There are 13 registrars to be retired,
You talked
not displaced.
Then is the number you said of
But I'm the author of my document. 13 registrars have requested to retire. Some of them on account of health, others on account of age, others feel they have served. We are having a meeting this afternoon to review all registrars, and by tomorrow, hopefully, we shall declare a list of new registrars to handle the season. Thank you. Honorable Tweheo, please.
Nja kutandika nga chairman bwe yayogedde nga mbeebaza nnyo mwenna ab'eggwanga naddala okubabuulira nti twamaliriza entegeka y'okuwandiika abantu baffe abeesimbyewo era ne tubasimbula bagende batandike okunoonya ddala obululu mu bitundu byabwe. Kampeyini ez'awamu teeka lyateebwawo ekibiina nga constitution bwegamba ey'ekibiina. N'olwekyo abo abatandise kwetambuza bokka teri muntu akkirizibwa okugenda yeka kukola kampeyini okuggyako ng'aweereddwa olukusa okugenda yeka kukola kampeyini nga bwe twawadde olukusa Oweekitiibwa Moses Ali okusinziira ku kusaba kwe. N'olwekyo ekyo kikkirizibwa. Ekyokugenda wekka tekikkirizibwa. Etteeka lyaffe ery'ekibiina ne constitution bwegamba naffe ng'ekibiina twawadde ebiragiro ebikulembera amateeka agakulembera okulonda. N'olwekyo teri muntu akkirizibwa okugenda weka okuggyako ng'olusa lukuweererwa mu buwandiike ekibiina. Ekyokusatu twawuliddeyo obuvuyovuyo naddala mu kitundu kya Isingiro South, mu kitundu kya Karachi n'ebitundu ebimu byesiyogedde wano. Tugenda kubikolako era Isingiro twabayise mu lukiiko ennaku z'omwezi 9 ku Lwokusatu bajje wano. Waliwo n'abalala be twayise bajje. Abamu ku abo ba Karachi, Moyo, Ajumani n'abalala
Bwamba County.
Tororo, Bwamba County. Abo bonna twawulidde nti waliwo batambula bokka, naye ekitundu kya Bwamba twayimiriza kampeyini kuba omu ku beewandiisa ate n'afuna obuzibu mu kiseera kya kampeyini ne tuyimiriza kampeyini okutuuka bwe tunaamala kutuula tulabe ki ekyokukola. Ba registra basaabawandiisi b'ekibiina abakulembera obululu mu districts zonna tulina abamu 13 abasaba kuwummula wadde tubadde tetunabawummuza. Waliwo n'abalala betulowooza nti bajja kwetaagisa eyiza kukyukakyuka oba kuwummuzibwa kusinziira ku nkola yaabwe. Olwaleero saa 9 tugenda kutuula tusalemu njeri ki gye tubasiibula abeetaaga kusiibulwa oba tusalemu njeri ki gye tukyusakyusamu kusinziira ku buli omu enkola gy'alina. Register tugiyita ki mu Luganda? Enkalala z'abalonzi. Enkalala z'abalonzi tuyina enkalala z'abalonzi naye katukyammaliriza okuziwandiika n'okuzitereeza bulungi era tuzisindike mu district akalulu nga tekanateerwa. N'olw'ensonga egyo tetujja kuba n'obudde obw'okuwanika enkalala z'abalonde mugende mwetunulemu naye kye twagala kubakakasa tewajja kubaako okukyuka oba okwongeramu amanya agatalimu mu register okusinziira ku kiseera kye twasibira register. N'olwekyo abo balowooza bajja kuwandiika oba bajja kuwandiikibwa oluvannyuma ekyo mukyerabire. Twagala kubuulira abamu betuwulidde nti batandise n'okuwandiika abantu. Twawulidde nti abantu b'e Rubanda waliwo bebawandiika mu Muko. Twawulidde nti abantu b'Embaale bo ate bo batandise kukola kampeyini nga balowooza nti Tororo yasazibwamu emirundi 3. Ekyo tekinaba, mukigumiikirize okutuuka paalamenti weerisalirawo. N'olwekyo mwabalizi Tororo nga mukola kampeyini olowooza ojja kugenda mu kitundu kimu n'ekirala ojja kutuuka ekiseera kakukube. N'olwekyo genda mu Tororo yonna oba mu konstituensi y'omu Tororo gy'obonoonya kalulu. Mbaale tuwulira nti Mbaale waliyo abeeyombayombesa, mwetereeze nga tetunayimiriza kampeyini zammwe. Ekisembayo twagala kubabuulira enteekateeka bweri naddala ey'okukuba kampeyini n'okulonda n'ebinaagenderako. Nja kusooka n'ekisembayo enteekateeka na mutaayiika ey'okukola olukungaano olumalayo lwe tuyita National Conference, abalala bwe bateera kuyita olwa Namboole, olwo lujja kuba ennaku z'omwezi 22 kutuuka 25 omwezi ogwa August 25. Kampeyini abanoonya bululu naddala obwa paalamenti ezo zatandise dda naye zijja kukomera ennaku z'omwezi 14. Abagenda kunoonya kalulu oba kampeyini okuyita ku mwezi ku nnaku 14 ekyo tekikirizibwa. Akalulu kajja kukubirwa ennaku z'omwezi 17 si 16 nga bwe twali twogedde luli, kubanga 16 waliwo akalulu ka National Electoral Commission egyo gye tuyita eya byabakama justice byabakama akagenda kukolwa aka SIG Special Interest Groups. Kampeyini ez'aba chairman ba ssentebe ba LCA 5 ba kansala ba district ba kansala ba municipality na city division mayors ezo zijja kukomekerezebwa ennaku z'omwezi 22 era kati zigenda mu maaso. Ennaku z'omwezi 24 bagende ku kalulu era kuva 22 ssaawa 12 kutuuka 24 teri kampeyini. Mugende mutereeza abantu bamwe mu budde bajje 29 babalonde oba basuule, ekyo nakyo kigwe 24 kigwe. Primaries z'obukiiko bwaffe bwe tuyita special interest groups ennaku z'omwezi 8 July kugombolola. Primaries eza abakozi abatali mu bibinje eby'abakozi bye tuyita unions, ezo bwe tuyita banani zijja kuba ennaku z'omwezi 10 July era ezo zijja kutandikira ku magombolola. Tujeyo abantu 10 abanagenda ku district 10 ku district beeronde mu 10 bagende ku region nabo beeronde mu 10 abantu 40 be baligendera ddala ku national abo nabo bakamalirize. Expression of interest oba okuwaayo okusaba nti baagala kwesimbawo ba chairman ba kusatu ekyo kujja kuba ennaku z'omwezi 28 ogw'omusanvu okutuuka ennaku z'omwezi 4 ogw'omunaana. Akalulu kaba chairman LC3 ako kajja kuba 18 ogw'omunaana. Awo tulyoke twetereeze tugende mu National Delegates Conference. Waliwo ebibuuzo ebibadde bibuuzibwa wano njagala nabyo ku mukulu nga bwabyanukudde. Ekisooka babuuziza nti lwaki abamu twagala kubagoba mu kalulu bakukayimiriza. Twabagambye nti tetunagoba bantu mu kalulu, tetunakayimiriza, naye bw'oleeta effujjo ekitundu ekyo tukiyimiriza. Abalala bagamba nti waliwo yawaaba nti Oweekitiibwa Moses Ali aleme kukirizibwa kukola kampeyini kubanga yarabise nga talina maanyi. Oweekitiibwa Moses Ali stede njagala nkibabuulire wano. Era temwewuunya bwe mulaba osibwa bwesi ali akalulu ng'akawuuta mwe mulinde ku lunaku lw'akalulu mulabe kinaabaawo. Omukyala Namale yabuuziza nti ababeerwanyalwanyisa tukole tutya. Twabagambye akalulu mujja kukanoonya ng'ekibiina nga famire, era buli famire erina enkola yaayo. N'olwekyo ffe famire ya NRM twagambye abanoonya akalulu mu NRM mugende munoonye wamu, era twawule nti waliwo n'abajjako emizindaalo oli ng'amaze kwogera ono n'agamba mugujjeko kubanga nze naguleese. Twe ng'ekibiina mutusonyiwe twakeereyeko okusindika ebyetaagisa kumaliriza, naye bwe bunaatuukira enkya wajja kubawo emizindaalo ng'esasulirwa ekibiina era tunaalaba ani anaagijjako. Watervaina yabuuziza nti expression of interest twajja mu ssente meka era tunaazibalirira tutya. Oweekitiibwa yagambye, chairman wange yagambye nti essente ezo zaavaayo bugenda obazeemu abantu abeesimbawo, era buli omu yawaayo ssente. Essente ezo ziri kiriya n'etteeka lyali ligamba nti zino ssente sizakudizibwa, baziyita non-refundable. N'olwekyo bw'oba waawayo ssente zo ate n'oleeta wano empapula z'ebicupuli ne tugamba todda, ezo baziyita poteya. Tayali wesi wabuuziza nti waliwo ebbaluwa gye mulaba etambula nti yagyemu omuntu omuyita Tim Bosirick. Chairman abagambye tanawandiika bbaluwa eyo, era abo bali mu kuvuyaavuya kwokka. Era mumanye kampeyini omuntu ayinza kuteekako akantu ne kakubakuba, naye bw'ogenda ate n'okanukula oyinza kusanga ng'olina by'omazeeyo. We tusobola okuyimirizako kampeyini, omuntu bw'alabika ddala nti mulwadde ate n'aleeta n'ebbaluwa ate ne tusuubira nti ajja kuwona mu budde, awo tuziyimiriza ne tutuuza bali bennyini ababaddemu ne tukkirizagana nabo mu lukiiko ne tubiteeka ne ku miniti ne tugamba tujja kuziddamu obudde obwo. Bagambye nti mwami Kyerimo owa Kapchorwa twamugaana okwesimbawo. Etteeka lyaffe liri kiriya ligamba nti buli omu obw'oba ofunye empapula okuziza ozireeta n'ozeereeterawo kennyini ne tuzitunulako ne tukubuuza be tukubuuza kye muba mulaba n'Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti chairman w'ekibiina yazeereetedde wano teyatumye. Era bw'olaba ssente bazireeta gwe nanyini ku kyalo bw'oba ogamba ki? Bagamba nti omutego gwakutte akatalina mayembe ate gwe nti oteekayo omutwe. Bagamba nti waliwo ebitundu bye baalabyemu abaserikale oba byewoleramu abaserikale naddala kimu ku ebyo bagamba Isingiro Ibanda. Tugamba abaserikale mubiveemu, bw'oba nga togenzeyo kukuba akalulu ate ng'oweererwa ekiragiro kyakugenda kakuuma ssebo nyabo leka kwetumikiriza. Era omuduumizi w'amagye Ssaabaduumizi bw'anaalagira nti bakukwatireyo tobuuza. Omwami Tamale wabuuziza nti voter slip oba biki ebyo, ne tukugamba nti ffe tumanyi engeri gye tukubisamu akalulu kaffe, era kye twagala kubakakasa regisita ejja kubaawo n'ojja ne bakutunulako ne batiikigeyo nti yeggwe bw'oba toliimu. Era tetwagala omuntu yenna yeeralikire nti tajja kuba mu regisita bw'eba nga yalimu, naye bw'oba teweewandiisa totawaana. Isingiro North nayo mugamba nti waliwo vuyavuyo. Twagambye embazi gye tugenda kukuba ku Isingiro South ejja kutiisa buli omu, era n'aba North bwe muba nga mwagala kukola ng'ebya South mwetegeke mugira mutega matu muwulize ebya Isingiro South. 15 olunaku lwa Maria tusaamu ekitiibwa ku bintu by'eddiini, n'olwekyo olunaku olwa Mother Mary olwa 15 tetujja kulukozesa oba kukola kampeyini oba kukola activity yonna. N'ekyo twayagadde buli omu akimanye. Mu linnya lya chairman wange njagala kwongera kubeebaza era kubagamba nti Electoral Commission yaffe gye tutuulako yeetegese nnyo okulaba nti akalulu kano kajja kuba kalungi nnyo ke bayita free and fair. Mwebali nnyo, mwebalire ddala.